UFC 300 isn't even in my mind right now. The Conor thing, who the hell knows how that's going to play out? Who cares what USADA says? We'll see what happens when it happens. So I don't know.
Listen, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, there's a lot of business that needs to be handled before we talk about this. And I was doing an interview on Friday, and a bunch of scumbags wrote stories that I said, USADA. I don't care what USADA says. It's not even remotely close to what I said. So first of all, I'd like to say you to everybody that wrote that story, number one. And number two, there's a lot of stuff that has to go on before he fights. So it's not even, my point was, no matter who's talking about it, whether it's USADA or whoever and this and that, it's not even worth talking about right now. Everybody wants to keep bringing it up so that pieces of can write stories like that. Never did I say I don't give a shit what USADA thinks or disrespecting USADA or anything like that. It says it doesn't matter what anybody says. I don't know how this whole thing's gonna play out. Let's wait and see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I told you I manifested this. I manifested this.
Let's get it.
I made it.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Woo-hoo. I'll show him who the is real. Let him have his moment. Let him have his moment.
We go in, yeah? I know you will. I just come in.
I need a 36 and me to know where I'm from. You know me? If I do a 26 and me, that's out from Nigeria. Do a 26 and me DNA test, and they'll tell you where you're from. I will show you where you're from.
Yeah, the only thing I made of that was it's usually the contender that goes into the cage, right? So, I mean, even he sees me as the champion already, so he better knows I'm the champion. And now that he's seen me in that cage, he knows what a force I am in there. He could feel the energy, and I could feel how insignificant he is to me when we get into that cage. I mean, you saw tonight, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for everything. Everything he says, anything he's behaving like a clown in there. You know, that's not how a champion behaves. That's not how a man behaves. He's behaving like a child. Conduct yourself like a champion. There's people looking up to you and you're behaving like that? Nah. You know, if that sells tickets, good for him. I'll sell tickets my way. I'm a gentleman, I'm a man, and I'll behave like a man.
When you do get in the octagon with him, how do you think this fight goes? How do you beat him?
I'll knock him out just like I did tonight. You know, if not, we saw his fight with Alex Pereira. If I get him to the floor, it is not even a fight. It's not even a fight. If I just get my hands on him, it's not even a fight. I will manhandle him. I've done it before and I'll do it again.
You f***ing dumb. Hold up, man. Shabi, I just drove home.
Hey.
I just drove home. I'm not even drunk. I had 2 drinks at the fight. I'm just hyped. I ain't still no moments. I own the moment. It's my moment. F*** you.
we've seen fighters retire and then come back, and after a win like that, it's got to be hard to let it sink in that that's the last time when you know you can still do that to a guy as good as Nico Price. Do you feel a sense of finality?
Yeah, because really, I know I can do stuff like that, but can I do it consistently? Like, that's the first time I felt that good this whole training camp. So it's like a great time to have it, but it's like, man, like, why isn't my timing off? There was one day where I was like, okay, this kid was getting me pretty good, and then it like forced me to wake up my feet and like oh, this kid's freaking making me look stupid. I better freaking sharpen up my skills. But it's definitely harder as I get older to stay sharp and try to. I'm trying to help others more than I am trying to destroy others, I should say.
To be able to do something like that as a wrestler, it means a lot to me because of those guys and how much they put into me. Musa Al-Suleimani, Barry Robinson with a Million Styles Boxing, Mike Brown, Ailton Barboza. I'm just so grateful to have such awesome coaches. And like I said, I wouldn't be able to do that without those guys. The adrenaline is incredible. There's nothing like MMA. There's no sport in the world that can compare, in my opinion, and just how free it is and how much you can do. And so every time I get to go out and compete, I'm so grateful for the opportunity, and the rush is undeniable. So I want to do that as much as I can in my life. It's gone so much faster. I really expected to have 10 fights before I even got into the UFC. And I had my first professional fight last June, so 13 months ago. And now I'm 5-0 with 2-0 in the UFC, 5 finishes, all first round. Did not see that coming, but here we are.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.